navigation and advocacy. We have our focus areas is we have 4 areas: health education, health promotion programs, and the purpose of this program is to reduce health disparities among immigrants and to provide health for all. If you want to pursue your dream, you need to be healthy to be able to do so. And that's why we have chosen health for all as one of our focus areas. We also have career advancement and professional assimilation programs to help our immigrant population to successfully join the U.S. workforce. We started recently free clothing distribution for the needy, and we also do medical supplies and school supplies to the underserved population in Ghana. All our services are free to our clients and free to you all. However, we rely on donations from you. So if you go to our website, I think it's posted on the chat, www.myafridreams.org. You can click on donate and donate so we can continue to provide free services to our clients. And before I go to tonight's program, our next program that's coming up on March 17th, Tuesday, March 17th, is on substance abuse and its impact on families. The Howard County Department of Health will be doing the presentation for us. So I'll keep you all updated, and please invite your friends to join. We know substance abuse is a big issue in our community. Tonight's program is on safeguarding your identity, how you can protect yourself from fraud, hacking, and identity theft. And the speaker for tonight's program is Yao Peprah. And Yao is a highly skilled cybersecurity data security engineer. His professional journey in cybersecurity began very early with a keen interest in hacking and digital security. This passion led him to earn an undergraduate degree in applied mathematics, followed by a master's degree in cybersecurity from the University of Rhode Island. Yao has accumulated extensive experience as a security specialist in the financial and healthcare sector. He holds esteemed certifications. We have Certified Information System Security Professional, Certified Information Security Manager, and Certified Ethical Hacker, underscoring his expertise in these fields. Outside professional duties, Yao is an avid soccer enthusiast. He's very enthusiastic in soccer, and he's a player and a spectator. And he dedicates time to his home security lab. These pursuits align with his professional interests, fosters continuous learning and growth in cybersecurity domain. So cybersecurity is his area. Yao is not only a cybersecurity specialist, he's also my son-in-law and the backbone of this organization. I started this organization through his encouragement, and he continues to make sure African immigrants dream thrive. Thank you so much, Yao, and welcome to tonight's program. Thank you all once again for showing up and supporting our vision.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, let me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. 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 Thank you. Thank you for tonight. Thank you, Auntie Bio Mama. I call her Mama. As she mentioned, she's my in-law. So without wasting time, I just want to share something on our website, which is myafridreams.org. So I'm just gonna share my screen. You take a look. If you haven't been there, please visit us and donate. Like Auntie said, please do so. So when you go to this URL, this is where you see you come in and you can donate here any amount, and we will take that money and we use it for programs such as this. As Auntie B mentioned, Mama mentioned, our next program is also going to be posted here, and everything is going to be notified here on our website. All right, so without wasting time, let's jump into tonight's topic, right? Tonight's topic. So, safeguard your identity, protect what matters most. And as you can see, it's a beautiful flyer with myself and the co host for the night. So, without wasting time, like I said, let's jump into it. Safeguard your identity, online footprint, and fraud prevention. I hope you guys can hear me and you can hear me clear. This
Yes.
topic is really, really important. The reason why it's very important is it involves everybody. Whether you want to be online, you don't want to be online, it involves you. So please take a few minutes, pay attention to what I'm going to talk about. At the end of this presentation, I'm going to leave some time for Q&A so you can ask the question. You can ask the question in key if you prefer that, or you can also ask a question in English. You can also put it in the chat. I will take a look at that for you. So on the agenda tonight, we have
Let me do recording.
oh,
Oh,
not yet. Let me
oh.
see.
Should I go ahead and click record?
Yes, please.
Mm,
Recording in progress.
Thank you. All right. Going back to the agenda. So on the first thing on the agenda is understanding your digital footprint. What does it mean by digital footprint? We're gonna take a look at that. Risks associated with online identity exposure. Best practices for protecting your online identity. Tools and resources for preventing your online fraud. It's very, very important that we understand these topics. So let's dive in. Why identity protection matters. So there's a rising, global rising fraud loss for the past couple of years now. And the latest, like the numbers that we have in 2024, is about $16 billion, meaning that people who lost money through online fraud, it could be little thing like $100 from here. It could be from a big company. It could be all that put together is $16 billion, which is crazy amount of money that we're talking. And most of the time, these like identity theft, really cyber crime happen within seniors, people mostly who are on this line. Um, I'm not saying that younger folks are not part of it; they're all part of it, but mostly we see seniors being part of this target, which they lost about like $5 billion in 2024. So today our focus, like I mentioned, is going to be a digital footprint, how fraudsters exploit them, and practical defenses. So, what is digital footprint? So, digital footprint is basically a trail of data you leave when you use the internet. So, when you go on the internet, you basically leave a trail of some data behind. It could be active action or it could be passive trace. So active, I'm going to explain that. Active is something that you deliberately action that you did. You deliberately went and you posted something. You went on social media, you posted a comment. You went send an email. You fill up a form in a forum. You you click on something. So you went online basically to do these things. So you went online to do this thing. The passive one is basically when you go to a website, things are collected about you. You don't know that. It could be your IP address, your browsing history, tracking cookies. Cookies. Sometimes when I'm missing cookies, people think like this is regular cookies that we. No, there's something that they call cookies that they have on every single browser that or website that you go. They take that information to help them to understand you, who you are. All right. As I mentioned, social media posts, blog comment, online reviews, account registration, all that active action. So you basically go in there and you do things the way that you want it to happen. So you guys can see my screen, right?
Yeah,
You
we
guys
can
can see.
see. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. So everyday activities that builds your footprint. Online action, posting on social media, commenting, subscribing, shopping, banking. So when you visit your bank, it's all part of it. Um, Passive, like I said, the cookies apps that you use, they collect a lot of data on you, GPS, IoT device. So IoT device are devices such as your camera, um, your how to call it, things that your fridge. So your fridge, your light bulb, all that is called IoT device. Um, so device. So basically, every single thing that is connected on to the internet is being data is being collected on there. Another thing, hidden info. So you have metadata in your photos, your email header, as well as your videos. So every picture that you take, basically, you have certain information on it that helps to identify. All these things are put together to get your footprint on the internet. All these things, like everything that you do, are put together to form the footprint of the digital footprint of you. And I keep on going back to the example because I want us to understand that everything that we do is being recorded. Basically, somebody would say, Uncle Sam is looking at you all the time. Somebody somewhere is collecting data. And the world that we live today, the people who make a lot of money are people who collect this data and use it for other things. So we talk about AI. Now AI is everywhere. People are talking about AI all the time. Um, how did AI come about? That's another topic, but just a little bit. I just want to open to everybody. AI came about is when all the data that we have on the internet, they took it and they put it in a machine and let that machine answer the questions that we ask. So this is AI. So all that data that they collect about us, they put it in a machine, and hence we have AI. So digital footprint is very important to a lot of tech companies, a lot of big companies, a lot of people. And sometimes we don't see them. Oh, I'm just like, I'm just visiting. I'm just posting this. I'm just sharing my location. I'm just going social media and tell everybody I visited. I went to Paris or I went to California. All that is useful to companies and also useful to fraudsters or scammers. Um, Email search, newsletter sign up, our devices, smartphone, location, fitness. So people wear watches and the watch monitor you. when you sleep, even when you sleep, it's getting data from you. Um, Whatever you do, we wear these watches every single day wherever we go. Also, if we have a car, the car is also collecting data on us. So basically, we cannot avoid that. We cannot avoid digital footprint. It's ongoing, and every single day, every single time, data is collected on us. So our credit cards, online banking, loyalty cards, all that history, all that, we need to make sure that we understand that these things are being collected about. So now we understand that okay, these information are collected about us and is being used somehow. We have other people who are the bad people. We call them the scammers. We call them the hackers. We call them the fraudsters. In our home continent, we call them 419. In Ghana, we call them Azan people. So are all these names are the same people. They just want to take your data and use it for something that is going to benefit. So scammers analyze your online trail to convenient, uh, convincing attack on your profession, and also pretending to be like you, pretending to take your identity and go open credit card and go do all the things, then call you that your mom is sick and call you that your sister is at the hospital, call you that all that they are doing. And they are not nonstop. It's all 24/7. Every single day they are doing that and they're doing that consistently. So they take this information. If they get your hand, they take this information and they basically can go to your bank and just like steal money from you. They can put some phishing email or write a good email to you and say that hey, this has happened. I need this amount of money. All that they can use this information because that information basically is about you. So if anybody knows that about you, they can use it. So now like I said, online identity risks uh, theft, social engineering, consequences of exposure. So when they get their hands on this, they can steal your thing, which is the theft, and they can also um, social engineering. So social engineering is basically coming up with some kind of story. And in our kind language, they would say according anode. Those kind of things like come up with stories to like make sure that they get something from you, like some sensitive data, your social security, your bank account, your routing number, all that from you. And they do that. They really they can spend months or years to do that. They don't just start off like just one day and they're willing to get you. They cultivate relationship with you and talk to you daily and know things about you and make you feel like you are a friend, you are somebody, you want to be, they want to be your friend, but at the end of the day they want to get something from you and they want to steal. So footprints and fraud. Why is it dangerous? So when the data leaks, like I said, data leaks, or these bad people get their hands on this data, it becomes something that they use all the time. It becomes something that you're consistently getting phone calls all the time because they have your phone number and they target you. They know everything about you. So you be sitting down, minding your own business, you get a phone call. You get another phone call. You check your email. You have another email. you check your SMS, your text message, you have another text message from them. So they will consistently do that when they have this information, and it's dangerous. I, there's so many people, like I said in the beginning, $16 billion. It's not a small amount of money. So not we might say that, oh, it's easier for them to get other people, but not me. No, they can get you too. So we have to be careful. We have to protect ourselves. Mentioning social engineering, like I said, the trust that they build with you, they exploit it. They come with urgency, curiosity, making sure that, oh, okay, these kind of things, like they become your friend, and then they take something away from you. It can become, it might not be money, but they can expose you on on the internet for everyone to know that this secret that you're keeping, they can get to it and they can use it to blackmail you or do whatever that they need to do. So we all have to be careful on that. Now, as we talk about all these digital footprints and how these fraudsters and these scammers take this data that is being collected about us and use it on us, I want us to talk about how you can protect yourself online or protect your identity online. It's very important. If you don't hear me tonight, just these things I hope you hear and you can use it in your life. Number one, minimize or limit sharing, posting. If you don't need to post, don't post it. If you don't need to post, don't post it. Always, when people are collecting data, wherever I go, they're collecting data. It's like, hey, what's your name? Write your name, write your phone number here. I'm like, what do you need my phone number for? Let them give you a reason why they need your phone number for. Don't just give it out like that. Your address, your email. Make sure that, hey, this is my own. It's not yours. It's mine. And I'm not willing to share that with you. And they will understand that. Or I'm willing to share with you. Limit the sharing. Number one thing, just limit it. Don't post things on TikTok if you don't have to. You don't post things on Facebook if you don't have to. Don't post things on how to call it, Instagram, Snapchat, all that social media platform, forum, all that. Just limit that. Just limit it. I see some people sometimes they post and they cover their kid's face with like a flower or something. If you don't have to do it, don't post it. The reason being is the hackers feel like, oh, you're hiding something. So they can get that picture and they run into AI and be able to see who you hide. It's really just like that. It's fast for them to do that. So don't give them any reason to do that. If you don't have to share it, don't do it. My friend always tell me, one of my friends always tell me, yeah, I never know your birthday. I'm like, if you're truly a friend, you should know my birthday by now. So, well, everyone's birthday is on Facebook. I'm like, not me. I'm not sharing that on Facebook. So you don't have to see my birthday on my birthday. If you're truly a friend, you should know that. So just limit that. Number two, manage cookies and tracking. That's more technical. When we look at that, it's just more like, oh, okay, I have to go in there and make sure that I read everything and I understand what is going on and accept it and block things. I mean, we can do that. But normally we just accept it. But sometimes let's take this like upon ourselves and just read through it a little bit. Spend some time, just read through it a little bit and block things and clear things and do other things. When you need to do it. So manage cookies and tracking. Number 3, review privacy setting. It's very important. It's very, very important. Do not accept friends from anywhere. So somebody will send you a friend request from India. You've never been to India. You don't know anyone from India. Don't accept that. Don't. And you have a friend request with somebody who just have one picture. Don't accept that. Don't click yes. They don't need to know you. You don't know them from anywhere. You don't accept it. So just review the privacy, how these things are put on your devices, also on your social apps. TikTok. So when TikTok first came out, I downloaded it and I spent some time just going through the privacy setting. And what TikTok is saying to us is that, hey, once you download the app on your phone, they have control over your phone because they monitor everything that you do on the phone. I'm like, I thought Facebook was crazy or IG was crazy, but this is super. I don't know. It's out of this world. My own phone, because I download the TikTok app, you have access to my whole phone. It doesn't make sense. If you don't need TikTok, I didn't need it. I just deleted it. I don't want that. I don't want you to take that data from me. And I don't need you to monitor my phone. Even I'm sleepy, I'm taking pictures with my kids, and you have access to all that. That is mind blowing to me. So we have to be careful with the privacy settings. Just review it. If I never review what TikTok is saying, I wouldn't be telling you right now. I review it and I'm like, okay, this is mind blowing to me. So those social apps, little apps that you get from the App Store or the Google Play, make sure just review the privacy settings. Just review how the terms, things that they are talking about, how data is being collected about. Lastly, delete old accounts. If you don't need the account or the service, go ahead, delete it. All right. If you delete something from the internet, I'm not saying that if you delete something from the internet, it's gone forever. It's not. But you are actually limiting what people see about you. People can pull it up. Excuse me. People can pull it up. People can find it if they want to do research about certain posts or certain accounts that you have. They can easily find it. Remember, anything that you put on the internet stays on forever. It never goes anywhere. It never goes anywhere. It stays on forever. And until Jesus comes, until something happens to this world that we are living in, it stays on. So be careful what we put on. So delete the account if you don't use it. Just delete it, making sure it's not there. So these 4 things basically will minimize our footprint. Your footprint online, my footprint online, the data they collect about me, and all that stuff that they collect about me. So just take this and use it every single day. Limit your sharing. If you don't need to share, you don't have to share. Manage your cookies, the tracking, things that they put on you. Manage it a little bit. Review the privacy and also delete old accounts. So, social media privacy best practices. I'm pushing on social media because that's where we spend most of our time. The reason why social media is, I mean, it's we go there to spend time, enjoy ourselves, talk to friends, and all the things that we do on social media. So we spend a whole bunch of time on these apps, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all of that. We spent a lot of time on it. So thing number one, think before posting. Pause and sharing details of your trip, dates, your pet's name, or your house photo inside your house. You're taking the photo and there's a picture on the wall and all that stuff, and you go ahead and you share it on the internet. You're taking a picture and your kid is right there, and you're just like, I'm just taking the picture. No, let's think about it before posting it. We can take pictures of our kids, we can take pictures of our homes, but make sure that we keep it on our phone. If you're going to share it, think about it first. If you're going to Jamaica for vacation, think about it first before you share it. I know a lot of people go to the trip and then come back and they share the photos. They don't do it whilst you're there because they don't want people to know that they are in Jamaica or they're having fun in outside the country or outside the state or whatever place that they might be. Your pet's name. So things that you think is normal. A lot of people use their pet's name for a lot of things. So they give their pets a certain name, and if you look into their password, they have their pet's name somehow put into the password. So hackers or scammers will go to these posting that you post online, and they can take that pet name, run it through some like brute force and get the password that they need. So these things we have to be careful. Think before posting. Not just do it. Like I mentioned previously, friends request. If I don't know you in my circle, I don't want to be your friend on social media, right? So be careful. I said friends that you know, people that you really want to be friends with, people that you really want to talk to, accept them. Other people, don't. Ignore it, right? Customize your settings. Like I mentioned about my date of birth. It's not on Facebook. Um, they have that settings in Facebook, in TikTok, IG, wherever. You can limit what things people see. So your date of birth, your hometown, your photos, it can be just the friends that you know can only see your photos that you've put up. It can be just you seeing the photos. They have settings for that. But a lot of people don't do that. These are the best practice that we can use daily, every single day in our lives, and it's going to be beneficial to us and also our loved ones. Another thing that I want everyone to be aware of, password management. Password management. So, password. Password is very, very important in everything that we do. And nowadays with technology, advancing of technology has become so much easier to use password. All right. So make sure you get your strong password.
Is that something patch one mute too?
Excuse me. Okay, let's continue. So strong password, unique password. Make sure that your characters of the password is like 15. That's what they're recommending. I said it right now, 15 or better. So if your password is 6 characters, know that hackers have already got it already. So password is very, very important. Make sure you have random passphrases and also long password, 15 or up. No reuse of password. This is very, very, very important. And at the end of this presentation, I will demonstrate 1 or 2 things to you. And you're going to understand why I'm saying no reuse of password. Don't reuse your password, no matter where you go. Create a new password. Wherever you go, different website, create a new password. Create it. Now, there's something we call password manager. So, password manager help us to keep our passwords safe. So you will just need one password for all your password. You will need one password for all your password. That's the password manager. So it's a tool that it's easy to use, and people sometimes it's free. They have a free one, and they have the one that you pay, like, let's say $60 the whole year on that. So let's try to use these password managers. It's very, very important, and it generates new password for you. So sometimes it's very hard for us to think about password. But these two actually help us to come out with new password all the time. It generates it for you, and you put it in, and you're good to go. And you just need one password to open a vault. So uh, the password manager is like you have a save, and within the save there's multiple save there. So to get into the save, you just need one password to get into the save, and the rest of the things are there for you to grab. So it's very important that we use these things in daily activities that we do online, and make sure that we are not compromised in a way. I can't stop talking about this. Multi-factor authentication, MFA, multi-factor authentication. A stop 99.9 if isn't 100% of automate attack, meaning that, so if a hacker get your password, get your username, get your email, and they're trying to get into your account, if you have multi-factor authentication on your account, they're locked out. They cannot get in. And I'm going to explain what multi-factor authentication is. Multi-factor authentication, what it is. So after you put your password, you put your username, your password into, like, the form or the place that you need to put your password. This second code that is sent to your phone or sent to your email or sent to, it could be a security key that you be holding, or sent to an app that you use. And this code, it could be 6 digits, it could be more than that you need to type in to make sure that it's you. Because these hackers might be living in India. They have your password. They might be living in Ghana. They have your password. They have your username, but they do not have your multi-factor authentication, which is a MFA, which is your phone, your cell phone. They don't have that. So they are not able to get in. So I can't stress on this. Please, any website that you go, make sure if they have multi-factor authentication, make sure you set it up for yourself. And it's easy to set it up. Most of people on this line, either you see me at church, you can ask me a question about it, and I'll be really, really glad to help you to get this done on your phone. So like I said, it could be text message, it could be email code, it could be authentication app like Google Authenticator, Microsoft Authenticator, or a hardware key. It could be a key that you keep it in your pocket all the time. So this really, really, really stop hackers, and it works. It works. I can't really stress about this. This really works. So wherever you go, if you're visiting a website, you're starting an account, make sure that they have multi-factor authentication and you have that set up. And it's really, really helpful. I set up for all my Facebook account, my TikTok account, not TikTok. I don't have TikTok anymore. Instagram, um, bank accounts, all that I have that. They make sure that you set up multi-factor authentication is very, very important. Another thing, protecting your devices. So software updates is very important. I remember back in the day, one of my friends never did update on his phone because he said anytime he did the updates, it was the phone became so slow, so he's never going to do that. And I said to him, man, you don't know what you're missing because you're missing security patches. When the software is made, they made it at the time, and at that particular time, they don't know any vulnerabilities within that software. So what they do is, as time goes on, they do research. They find out that these vulnerabilities exist in the app or the phone, the computer. They send out security patches, and that security patches they expect you to download it and install it on your phone, your computers, your apps. WhatsApp does that a lot. They do security upgrades, software upgrades all the time. Another thing, secure your Wi-Fi. Very important. Protect your Wi-Fi. If you go to somebody's house and they don't have security code on or password on their Wi-Fi, don't join it because you don't know who has been on the Wi-Fi. It can be sniffing every packet that you send out. They can be doing that. So be careful the type of Wi-Fi um you connect to. So avoid public Wi-Fi. Don't go to Starbucks and just go and sit there and I'm gonna use the public Wi-Fi. You might use it, you might need it, but if you don't want to if you don't need it, don't use it. Avoid that because you don't know who is staying somewhere just sniffing the things that you do on their particular Wi-Fi. Another thing, your backup data. So it's very important. This is more like technical. So something happened to your computer, you have a backup, you can reinstall it, or your phone, you can do it. iPhone really does it well, and Android does it too. So basically, when you have anything happen to your phone, you can go to the cloud of the phone, or you can attach to Google for Android to download the backup data, and you can get all your data back. So we're in 2026. These things are there. It's normal in our daily life, and we should do that to protect our device all the time. So we've been looking at the 4 points. We've been looking at scammers. We also look at how to protect ourselves. Now we can look at how to monitor ourselves. We can protect ourselves, but we can also monitor ourselves, taking a look at things that is going on in our daily, on our data. So for instance, you can go to Google and Google yourself. Just put your name in Google and see what comes out. See what people are saying about you. You can do that. And sometimes it's mind blowing what you can see by yourself. The connection that you have with your relatives, the public data that they have about you owning a house in your county, all that, you can Google that, right? So once you know that that data is out there, you can protect yourself. So you can use a tool like have I been hung? And I will demonstrate that to you how to use that tool by the end of this presentation. We can look at the credit monitoring. We can freeze our credits. We can freeze our credits in some countries, like especially in the US. You can go to Credit Karma or whatever that you need to go. You can freeze your credit. So when this process or scammers cannot use your social security or your name to open these credit cards in your name, right? we can do that. So make sure you check your credit score. It's very important. If you don't check it, nowadays it's easy to check your credit score. Your bank will provide that to you. They will provide that to you. They will check. They will let you know how you're doing, all the things that happen, the activities that happen on your credit score during the month. They will let you know. And sometimes do the back work, like scan a little bit. Just there's a free tool, there's a paid tool that you can just, like I said, Google yourself a little bit and see what you see about yourself. This account checkout building for Google and Microsoft to review your account security. See what, like, where have you saved your password? Activities on your device, accounts activity. Just look at that, monitor it. Just go spend some time and just read about it. Just take a look at that, and that will be helpful for you. So I'm bringing my presentation to an end. One or two things or tips I want you to take with you today from this presentation is, number one, slow and steady. So be slow and steady. When I say that, meaning that don't let anybody rush you. Ask questions. Learn about what new technologies all the time. I'm fanatic about security. Somebody will be fanatic about new technologies, new things that goes around. They can be fanatic about cars and all this stuff. But if you ask the right questions, people are willing to help you on that. So let's learn gradually. If you don't understand, just ask the question. You can come up. When you see me at church, you can say that, hey, y'all, I need help with this. Can you help me? Ask the question. Family member, kids, young people that you know that they're really, really capable of helping you when it comes to technology. Ask those questions, and they're willing to do that. Data breach monitors. So, like I said, have I been punked out? I will basically check. You can help you check your email if your email has been hacked before or been stolen before. All that. So your credit score, like I mentioned, verify your request when somebody call you from the bank or your computer. Hang up. Call the official number. Right? If somebody call me like, hey, yo, this is your bank, so and so. I'm like, okay, why are you calling me? If it doesn't make sense, I'll hang up. I'll call the official number that they have at their website, and I should get somebody to talk with. Lastly, ask question. Help is available. People are willing to help. So, like I said, when you meet me at church or anywhere that you see me in person, just ask me the question. Like, I don't understand this. How do I go about this? So these are the tips that I want to leave with you, and hopefully you can take that with you to help your friends and your loved ones. Please, if you're not talking, can you mute yourself? Thank you. Protect your identity. Key takeaways. Think before you click or post. I've really gone over it multiple times. Use strong security. So password and MFA are essential, which is really true. Strong password and you have your MFA, you are good. I'll say it's 99.9% you are good, right? When it comes to that. Keep your software up to date is very important. The antivirus, the device that you use, your cell phone, go to the settings and look at the updates that they sent to your cell phone. It's really beneficial for you. And also monitor, react quickly. So if you've seen that things has gone wrong and you're getting a lot of phone calls and all this stuff, check your credit score. Do your credit alert. Also, You can also do a search on Google that I used to do. I put my name up, and I have anybody who searches my name, it will send me an alert that, hey, this person searched your name at this time, and this is what they find about you. All that you can do that to monitor yourself. So without wasting time, um, I will go ahead with the Q&A. If you have any question, you can let me know. Whilst I'm looking at the website, the tool that I want to show you guys. So any questions?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, my name is Olivia, and thank you guys so much for this presentation. It's very, very informative and very, very educative. One thing I wanted to know, nowadays on the phones, we have this, you put our cards on there where you do the tap and go and those kind of things. Is it really, personally, I don't think it's safe. So I don't have none of those. And my kids always laughing at me like I don't have it. Is it safe to do that?
I would say
Like putting like the Apple Pays and
the
all
Apple
those.
Pays and
Yeah.
Google Pay. Yeah, I think it's safe.
Yeah.
I think it's even safer than the credit card itself or the debit card itself.
The actual
Yes, because you don't have the physical card. You can lose it anywhere, right? It can, yeah, you can lose it. Someone can steal it from you. But when you have it on your cell phone, you have to log in to be able to use it. So you have like some kind of security on your phone to be able to use it, and it's easier to tap it just on the thing, and you're good to go. And I use it all the time. I mean, I have all my cards on that Apple Pay and also Google Pay. I hope that answered your question. So,
yes,
do you guys see?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Of course. Hi, Olivia. Thank you for coming. That's my supervisor.
All right. Thank you.
I also have a question on this money transfers. You put so much information in. How safe are those? Send boss money, ways, all those and they ask for so much information now.
So much information.
Yeah.
It's very important that we understand what they're asking for. Maybe when it comes to the money transfer, anything that deals with money, they go with a regulation that calls the PCI-DSS. So they're saying that any transaction that they do with that within the system, they should have a record of it and to make sure that it's done right and the system is up to date, all that. So they go by that regulation. But at the same time, those apps, we have to be somehow be careful. Don't put if you're gonna use your debit card with it, and make sure that if they're taking the money, they're taking the right money. Right? If you link your bank account and hackers get into that system, let's say there's something they call tap send. They get into the system, you're gonna be in trouble because now they have access to your bank account. Right? But I know that tap send, wave, all that have security in there. They're doing their best to protect their customers. So all we have to do is be vigilant on things that we are doing.
Yeah. And question on the cookies. Sometimes you say accept, reject. What do you do?
So the cookies.
I don't know what, but it will say we use cookies, whatever, and then if you don't accept, can you still use the site?
So sometimes what the site people have done is the companies have done is they tell you accept or reject, But when you reject, you don't. Basically, you cannot use their website,
Okay.
right? Because they're telling you, oh, this is what we're collecting about you and all this stuff. But if you say that I don't want it to be collected about me, and then they'll be like, okay, you don't have to use our website. Go use
Yeah.
another website. and that's how they're getting away on collecting the data on us, right? So it's somehow like sometimes we can't really stay away from it. They just do it and collect the data on us. Do
I
you
think
can you
Ken has his hand raised.
go ahead, Ken?
Yeah, I think recently by law they are all supposed to give you options for you to select only the essential cookies. So always go for that. If you don't feel comfortable accepting or go with selecting the essential ones, and then I think that one is safer. And also one of the things I wanted to touch on, you made mention of antivirus. I think for majority of the people, one of the things I've seen is sometimes when they are on YouTube, they'll get this malicious ad that, oh, your phone is full, your phone memory is full, so click this, antivirus. Anytime you want to buy antivirus, make sure you go to the official site. Don't go to any YouTube or anything, go to the official site. Because I know someone who has had this kind of issue. She always go to that YouTube site, and then by the time you realize their phone is compromised. So for any software that you want to use, go to the official site and get that software. That is always the safest way to go about this. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. One thing I'll also add is anything that you're trying to buy online, make sure you go to the right website to buy the thing, official website. Some people will just be scrolling through Facebook and they see a link and they click on the link and bring them to the place and they buy the thing. You don't know where you bought the thing from. And most of the time, these people will get your data and you get your information and they charge you more and more every single month. It becomes a subscription. And if you don't check your bank account every single month, they'll be charging you. And that's how they make money. So we have to be really, really vigilant on things that we click on. Like I said, be slow. Just be slow. Don't be clicking here. When people share links to you on WhatsApp, be careful. Take your time before clicking on it to view what's going on. Any
There's a
question?
question on the chat. So do you recommend having a separate bank account for money transfers internationally instead of having it linked to your primary account?
If you can do that, that'd be awesome. I would recommend that. Because you don't want to tie your whole money into one account and also tie it to that third party apps like TapTapSend and SendWave and Buzz. You don't want to be tied into that. Just have that separate account. Have $100 in there. If that's the amount that you want to send, use that and make sure that you send that right amount. Yes, and I agree. Do you guys see my screen? I know we went over time.
Yeah.
Do you guys see my screen? So
Yes.
I'm just going to demonstrate. So this is a website, right? Basically, you go there and you have, just like I said, just Google yourself. Just put your email address. And this email address, I've had it for a long time. This is my first email address, and people laugh at me all the time. All the time when they see it. When I was young. All right. Let's see. So I'm searching this database. So as you can see, this email address that I had, 2008, I was using it for MySpace, and basically it was compromised through this email address, the password, and also my username, right? The same time, in 2018, the same email address, compromised email address, all this data was taken, right? the same time this website. So what I'm trying to show you is that you can be compromised from one website, and if you use the same website, the same password for this website, that's it, you're done. So that's why I keep on emphasizing, change the password, generate new password, make sure it's saved. And when you have multi-factor authentication, do that. So as you can see, all these things happen. 2024, they stole the same email address, right? Your email address can be, I mean, it's public, you know, they can steal it, but your password is not public.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you don't have to reuse your password.
Mm-hmm.
Stay away from it. Don't reuse your password. All these in 2025, like recently, they stole it again. They stole the password again. So imagine I'm using the same password for this website and another website. It's easy for them to get in. So you can visit this website real quick and put your, how to call it, your email in there and see how many breaches that you've been through.
Is it free?
It's free.
Okay.
It's free. And I posted it in the chat. It's free.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any question? Any other question? I know we went over time.
Yeah, one I know. So when you were talking, you said that, oh, if you have any other question, you can ask me at church. Some of us don't go to church with you, so how do we get in touch with you if we have any personal questions we want to ask you?
All right. So if you can connect with the host, Auntie B, or Mama Auntie B, she can get in contact with me, and I can, like, you know, we can talk through email or phone. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you guys so much.
Welcome.
Now I have one question. Were you able to touch on passkeys as an alternative to password?
No, it's a new technology, so I didn't want to bombard people with that.
I wanted to know before.
No, I didn't touch on passkey.
Right.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Mama, take it from here.
Okay. Thank you all once again for coming. It's been a blessing. And thank you, Yao, for the amazing presentation. It's a lot of information and all of us are at risk. So we need to start applying the information in our lives. That's all I can say, because a lot of us are guilty of some of the things we are learning, and we are putting ourselves at risk. I'd like to thank you, all of you, for coming. Ken, do you have some? Oh, you know, for coming. And our next program will be on March 17th. It's on substance abuse and its impact on families. And Howard County Department of Health will be doing the presentation. We're also encouraging you all to visit our website. We thrive on donations. The only way we can continue running the nonprofit is through your generous contributions. So when you go to our website, click on donate and help us with your donations. You can do monthly donation, you can do one-time donation, yearly donation. We appreciate any amount that you give to us. And thank you all once again. God bless you all for showing up. We hope to see you soon in March. Thank you.